Hey everybody, Rob Berger here from allcards.com, where we help you make the most of your money. Today we're comparing two credit cards, the Petal 1 and the Petal 2. That's P-E-T-A-L. Petal is I guess you'd call it a fintech company that's come up with a unique way to evaluate applicants for credit cards. While they will look at your credit score if you have one, they have a proprietary method where they can actually approve folks who have absolutely no credit history whatsoever. And Petal 1 and Petal 2 are not secured credit cards. They don't require a security deposit. So what we're going to do in this video is walk through about a half a dozen differences between the Petal 1 and Petal 2 so you can understand how they compare. Then we're going to look at some key similarities between both cards. And then finally, we'll look at who these cards are designed for and frankly, who could be better served with a different card. So let's get right to it, starting with the 6 key differences. And number one are the fees. The good news is neither card charges an annual fee, so that's good. But Petal 2 actually has no fees of any kind, absolutely none, which is a first, at least as far as I can tell. Petal 1, does have some penalty fees. There's a fee for late payment. There's a fee for returned payment. And so that's the difference between the two. But again, neither charge an annual fee. The second difference would be credit limit. The minimum credit limit for both cards is $500, but the credit limit caps out at $5,000 for Petal 1. For Petal 2, you can get a credit limit for as much as $10,000. All right, the third difference, and arguably the most important, deals with cashback rewards. Simply put, Petal 1 doesn't offer any. That's simple enough. Petal 2 does, and the reward system is unique. You start at 1% cashback on all purchases. Make 6 on-time monthly payments. They bump it to 1.25%. Make another 6 on-time monthly payments, and it bumps up to 1.5%, and that's the upper limit for cash back. But again, that's on the Petal 2 card. Petal 1 doesn't offer any cashback rewards. The fourth difference is the interest rates. They're higher on Petal 1 than Petal 2. Now keep in mind, interest rates can and do change from time to time. As of this recording, Petal 1's range is from 19.99% to 29.49%. It's a pretty high interest rate. Petal 2 is a tad lower. It can go as low as 12.99%, but as high as 26.99%. So again, Petal 2, slightly lower interest rates, of course. If you pay your card in full every month, you don't have to worry about the interest rate because you won't pay any interest. All right. The fifth difference are the credit requirements. Now, I mentioned that you can get approved for both cards without a credit history. We'll talk more about that in just a second. If you do have a credit, though, Petal will consider it, and the score you need is higher for Petal 2 than it is for Petal 1. Generally speaking, Petal 1, you can qualify with low to fair credit. Think 580 to maybe 669 in terms of a credit score. Again, that's not information coming from Petal. That's just a rough range for what would be considered fair credit. With Petal 2, you really need to think fair to good credit. So there you might think of a range of 670 to up to as high as 739 credit score. Again, rough ranges. The real key point, though, is that Petal 2 does require higher credit than Petal 1 for those of you with a credit history. The last difference is temporary. And that's the sign-up bonus. Petal is offering a sign-up bonus just in February 2021. For Petal 1, you get $25 if you're approved for the card. Petal 2 will give you $50. So those are the key differences. You can kind of think of Petal 1 as a cashback version, and Petal 2 is a cashback version. Petal 1 doesn't offer cashback rewards. To me, that's the key difference, along with the fact that Petal 2 is a little harder to qualify for. So what are the similarities? Perhaps the most important is the pre-approval process. So Petal has a pre-approval process where if you do have a credit score, it will not be harmed. They'll do a soft pull on your Experian credit report, so it won't affect your credit score. You also link your checking account. And what Petal does is they evaluate the cash flow in your checking account, both the income coming in from your employment as well as payments on your monthly bills, and they generate what they call a cash score. That's how they can qualify applicants who don't have a credit history. And based on that, they will tell you up front whether you qualify for Petal 1, whether you're pre-qualified for Petal 2, or perhaps both. again, without hurting your credit score for those that have a credit history. Once you have that information, you can then decide which card to apply for, if either, and it's then that they will do a hard inquiry on your Experian credit report if you have one. And of course, as you know, that can lower your credit score. So again, during the pre-approval process, it won't hurt your credit score. If you decide to apply, it can. But that's unique, I think, among credit cards, and it applies to both Petal 1 and Petal 2. You don't have to decide ahead of time which one to go for pre-approval. They will consider you for both. All right, the next similarity has to do with the benefits. There are some sort of core features of the card. They both, for example, have a budget tracking app. They both give you free access to your credit score and tools to help you improve your credit. They both come with a smartphone app. They both come with purchase protection. They both come with auto collision damage waiver when you're renting a car. So sort of the core benefits that many of them derive from Visa, these are both Visa cards, are the same for both Petal 1 and Petal 2. Also, they both have what are called cashback offers. Now, that's different than cashback rewards. With offers, they're limited to participating merchants, and the cashback can range from 2% all the way up to 10%. And of course, these change over time. And the way it works is once you're approved for the card, you'll be able to find merchants near you in the Petal app. It'll tell you what the terms are, what the cashback will be, and of course, you can decide whether to take advantage of that or not. But the key for us is that cashback offers, again, 2 to 10%, apply for both Petal 1 and Petal 2. The last thing I'll mention that's the same is credit bureau reporting. They both, Petal 1 and Petal 2, report your payments to all three of the major credit bureaus. They actually also report to a credit bureau that you may not have heard of called SageStream. But the real key takeaway is that in this regard, both the Petal 1 and Petal 2 can be a great way to build credit and to increase your credit score, of course, with on-time payments. That's very important. So having said all of that, who are these cards for? Well, they're certainly ideal if you don't have a credit history. So starter credit card, first-time credit card. If you're looking to start to build a credit score, these cards, I think, are ideal. They're also ideal if you do have a credit score, but it's sort of in that fair to good range. I think for that kind of a credit profile, the cards are frankly excellent. As I mentioned, they don't require a security deposit. They don't charge an annual fee. Just those two differences alone set the card apart. So I think they can be an ideal credit card for folks in that credit range. Who are the cards not designed for? Well, frankly, if you have good to excellent credit, you can do better. You can get cards that pay 1.5% cash back right from the start without waiting for a year. You can also find credit cards that pay 2% or more. And of course, there's the whole world of travel credit cards that can be very lucrative. So for those folks in the good to excellent credit card or credit score range, I don't think Petal is ideal. But if you have no credit history or if you're in the fair to maybe good range, I think Petal is an excellent option. I'll leave links to Petal below. I'll also leave links to some of the cards designed more for the good to excellent credit range below as well. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to help you out. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and thanks for watching.